States Football League, the USFL. The New Jersey Generals traveling west to meet the Los Angeles Express on Premier Day for the USFL. And the game is on. It is a short kick, and it is taken up at the 9-yard line by Dwight Sullivan, the fullback. And Sullivan brings it back outside the 25, nailed at the 26, and brought down by Dan Lute, a linebacker for Los Angeles out of North Carolina State. Bobby Scott will go out to quarterback the New Jersey Generals. He spent 11 years with the New Orleans Saints out of the University of Tennessee as the backup quarterback. Now, all of a sudden, he has a chance to call the signals as a starter. Herschel Walker is in the backfield, number 34, and he goes in motion. And the handoff goes to the fullback Sullivan from the 26 out to the 29. Dwight Sullivan, 23 years of age. He is a rookie from North Carolina State. He did have a tryout in the NFL, but signed on with the USFL New Jersey Generals. Sullivan weighs in at 210, stands 5'10". Up front, the big guys. The tight end, Victor Hicks, 256. Millard, 282 out of Texas. McMillan, 260. Hall is in at 256. Harris at 269. And Murtha at 261. And the first carry as a professional by Herschel Walker is going to be enough for a first down for the New Jersey Generals.
Doesn't take much to run that particular play, Keith. He just takes the ball to the outside on the quick pitch and hopes he gets a little blocking to the outside.
But the size and the quickness of the man is really remarkable. First down at the 39, as you see, the Los Angeles defensive unit, Fields, Weaver, Edwards, Rich, Scoggins, Alpew, and Sewell. It's a 3-4 alignment, though as they shift around, the linebackers from the outside come up. They make it look like a four-man front. And here's Scott back to throw his first pass of the season. He goes over the middle. The pass is complete to Victor Hicks. He's spun around. The ball comes loose, and the Los Angeles Express comes up with a football. Hicks had it, trying to fight loose, spun around, lost control of the ball, and Los Angeles will get it, first down, and they're on the New Jersey side of the field. And so we have 14 minutes and 6 seconds to play. We have had the first down. We have had the first turnover in the USFL. Another look at the completed pass. Bobby Scott throwing to Victor Hicks, and then Eddie Weaver, the nose guard, is going to get a hold of Hicks, and the ball's going to come out of there.
On the first pass play of the game, it was a zone, and Hicks just comes into the middle, makes a good catch for short yardage, and here, holding the ball way to the outside, is just stripped from him.
And here's Los Angeles now. First snap for the Express offense with Mike Ray, your quarterback. And Ray hands the ball off to the tailback, and it's Bodie. His name is Tony Bodie. He is from Montana State. Just out of Montana State, a rookie, 195 pounds, and he found a big hole over the right side. Another look at it as he got out of there in a hurry.
Real nice, simple play, just straight up the middle. The line's just firing straight off. He gets a good run at it, and he just breaks right through. Good blocking on that play. Picked
up 8 yards on the carry, moving from the New Jersey 43 down to the Generals 35, where it is second down and 2. LaRue Harrington is in the backfield, along with Bodie. And now they've got him double wide. And Ray turns and gives the ball to that lone remaining back, LaRue Harrington, a 225-pounder out of Norfolk State. And he bangs in for a first down for Los Angeles. So both teams now put a first down in the record book in their first possession. Bodie, LaRue Harrington, the setbacks. Kevin Williams out of USC, and Vister Hayes is the split in. Up front, it's Sherrod, big guy. Coppins, Fields, Allen, Pitcock, Fa'alafua. Los Angeles is big along the front. Mike Ray drops back quickly, throws to the sidelines. The pass is complete inside the 25-yard line to Vister Hayes, who is 26 years of age and out of Mississippi Valley State. Mike Williams coming across to make the hit for New Jersey.
Again, what Mike sees here is a zone defense, and the corners are laying back off. Just a quick 5-yard route to the outside. Takes just a little bit of timing for this play, so it's not one that's very difficult to put in and keep going throughout the game.
It'll be second down and about 3 to go for Los Angeles. The ball is sitting square on the 25-yard line with 12:15 to go in the first quarter of play. Los Angeles getting a break, recovering a fumble. The ball is handed off. And over the left side, breaking it big is LaRue Harrington, number 32. The big guy out of Norfolk State with 2 years of professional experience behind him makes it first down for Los Angeles, and they are at the 15 of New Jersey. Keith Moody brought him down. The defensive alignment for New Jersey: Lockett, Watts, Murray, Weddington, Schote, Mathis, Kostick. The 3 down linemen and the linebackers, the secondary: Daniels, Noel, Moody, and Williams. And the play goes to the right side with Tony Bodie carrying on the sweep on first down just outside the 15, and he's down to about the 12. Ray Kostick, 27 years of age, out of Mississippi State, and 4 years of professional experience with the NFL, made the stop. He's an inside linebacker, and Swanee, they thought that the inside backers for New Jersey would prove to be particularly effective, they being Kostick and Reggie Mathis.
Both of them are quick, but have great strength and can handle the offensive linemen that come after them. So if they're effective, they can do a lot more up front.
Second down and 7. Mike Ray back to throw, goes over the middle with it. The pass is thrown just behind Ricky Ellis, the tight end, who was open in the middle. He had pulled right in front of Keith Moody. They had a mismatch there. Ellis is 6'4", 235, and Moody 5'11", 185, but Mike Ray missed it.
That entire secondary was backing up into the end zone, and anytime you do that, all the receiver has to do is run down the field, stop, turn around. If the ball is there, it's a catch. They can't stop it.
It is now third down for Los Angeles. The ball is just short of the New Jersey 12. Chuck Fairbanks watching his defense be tested for the first time. Double wide, and Ray back to throw for Los Angeles. Gets a little heat now. They chase him out of the pocket. He's going to run with it. 2 white shirts after him. He gets inside the 10, dives down to about the 7. He's going to be short of the first down. It was Reggie Mathis and Keith Moody who came up to make the tackle on the Los Angeles quarterback.
Here you see the replay. They switched up on him, played a combination man-zone coverage, so threw Mike off a little bit. I think he was expecting the zone. He gets to the outside, and he's smart, just goes down, picks up as much as he can, and he's close to that first down, and I guess we're going to see what the team does here.
He's about 1.5 yards short of the first down. Vince Abbott comes on the field, and he will go for the field goal. It will be a 24-yard attempt. Tom Ramsey will do the holding for him. 10 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the first quarter. In his senior season at Fullerton State, if you want to go back that far, he was 13 out of 23 and very effective from inside the 40. Vince Abbott's first try. Up in the air, and he nails it, and the Los Angeles Express gets on the board at 9 minutes and 52 seconds of the first quarter as Abbott hits a 24-yard field goal, and Los Angeles leads New Jersey 3-0.
Mike, you got down into the scoring zone. Looked like they changed up a little bit on you. What caused the problem on that scramble?
Well, they played a man defense, and I just got out of there a little bit early. I thought I could get the first down run, and I missed it by about 1/2 yard.
Okay, Mike, back up to you, Keith.
9:52 to go, first quarter. Los Angeles will kick off. Thomas Lott is the deep man for New Jersey, 204 pounds. Standing back at the goal line. Abbott, who hit the 24-yard field goal, kicks it off. It's going to be short. Hooking to the sidelines, out of bounds. That'll cost him 5. They'll do it again. Lynn Swan, your comments on that first possession by the two teams.
Well, I thought it was an excellent drive by the Express. I think they came out with the defense looking for them to pass the ball, but instead they ran the ball. 8 plays and 43 yards, 4 minutes and 14 seconds. That's a good ball control drive.
I don't want to date him too much, folks, but I might tell you that Mike Ray, the young man who is the quarterback right now for Los Angeles, was the quarterback on the USC team that Lynn Swan was part of that went 12-0 in 1972 and was the national collegiate champion of that year.
Oh, the good memories.
Abbott will tee it up now at the 30-yard line. Thomas Lott's going to come creeping up to about the 10 or so. And Abbott has not shown a great deal of length on his kick so far. And the field goal that he nailed to give Los Angeles the early lead was hooked a little bit, but it stayed inside the uprights. And it's on the ground, bouncing along, very short, grabbed up around the 37-yard line. And so Abbott not showing a whole lot of distance with his kicking, as that time he kicked it to Mike Weddington, a big linebacker out of Oklahoma. And here is New Jersey now with very good field position, first down at their own 47-yard line. And the Generals will come out now with the same alignment. At quarterback will be Bobby Scott, Herschel Walker, and Dwight Sullivan, the running backs. Tom McConaughey and Larry Brodsky are the wide people, and the ball goes to Walker. Slants it to the right side, tries to get to the outside, does slide off one tackler and runs across the 50 down to about the 47. Number 22, Wyman Henderson, out of Nevada, Las Vegas, hit Herschel head up. Well, Wyman Henderson weighs 182 pounds. Herschel Walker comes in at about 222, and Herschel just flat ran over him.
One of the big questions that the Express has about its team, about its secondary, is can the corners come up and hit? They're a small group of people. They're quick, but how physical can they be against a man the size of Herschel Walker?
Better be pretty physical or you're going to get run over like that. Scott back to throw it, goes over the middle, has a man, pass complete. Victor Hicks, the same man that fumbled the ball and gave Los Angeles a chance to get on the board first. The old confidence builder, he goes right down the pipe with him and gets him down at the 26.
What he got that time was a zone coverage, Keith. He had the two corners up short, and he had the safety split, each of them taking half of the field. Now Bobby comes back, gets plenty of time here, excellent blocking, and he just finds that tight end right down the middle. Anytime you have those two safety split, down the middle is what's open.
Walker, up the middle goes Herschel, jukes to the right, slides to the left, moves the football down to about the 22. It'll be second down. He picked up about 6 yards, about 5 yards on that carry. Eddie Weaver, who was the nose guard on the Georgia National Championship team when Herschel was a freshman, making the tackle. Eddie is only 6 feet tall. He got, the computer didn't buy him at that height, but he has been a surprise for Hugh Campbell. He's been a very steady player for them in the preseason and is asserting himself now. Over the middle again goes Bobby Scott. Again, it's Victor Hicks. Hicks is hit at the 10, knocked back. It'll be first down, goal to go, New Jersey. And the ball will be marked just inside the Los Angeles 10-yard line.
Victor Hicks is having a good game so far, just picking on those linebackers. You see, he comes down the field. He reads the backer, doesn't drift inside, stays to the outside of him. Nice short little pass. Gets 10 yards, gets up to the first down, and they just keep moving down the field. That's three passes now caught by Hicks for 37 yards.
We got a personal foul call against Los Angeles. Personal foul, roughing the passer, Cal LaFour, the referee. His microphone not working at the moment. They march it off half the distance. It goes down to the 5-yard line where it is first down and goal to go for New Jersey. Los Angeles leading by a score of 3-0 on a 24-yard field goal. New Jersey trying to get the lead here. Scott gives to Walker. Sweep to the right side. Good blocking. Corner. Touchdown. So Herschel Walker has scored his first professional touchdown to give the New Jersey Generals the lead at 8:07 to go in the first quarter.
Herschel Walker showing just how fast and how quick he is. He gets out with a lead blocker there. Nice block by number 64 as he just sprints to the outside, and the corners can't make the tackle.
Wayne Harris, the man that made that big block for him and got him around the corner. Once you give Herschel that much room, see you later. The extra point try now, Dave Jacobs. Jacobs has had time with 2 teams in the National Football League. The snap comes back. There's a mix-up on it. Jacobs has no chance to kick it. And I had said last night that I thought some of the extra point tries today might be quite an adventure because these 2 teams have had very little time to work on their special teams. And that time they are not able to get the kick in the air.
That time it resulted in a missed extra point. You see here he's back awfully deep. The holder just doesn't get a grip on it, and by the time he gets it up, the defense is in, bobbles the ball.
Mike Freedy was the man holding it. It looked like the snap was all right. From that particular angle, I couldn't tell.
Here he comes in.
Whoops.
You know, Dave has actually been on 6 professional football teams, Keith.
Been in and out a lot of camps. I know that.
A lot of camps.
All right. New Jersey leads it by a score of 6-3. We'll be right back. Times 24 yards and scored the touchdown that put New Jersey in the lead 6-3. The deep people for Los Angeles, Lonnie Turner and Mike Fox. Lonnie Turner will be number 81. Here's the kickoff by Dave Jacobs. Hangs it up there pretty well. And it goes to Turner. Turner has it at the 3. Gets to the outside. Breaks it up the middle. The last man got in. Number 29, Mike Williams of Texas A&M was the man that got in. If he hadn't picked him off, it would have been touchdown Los Angeles because Turner was flying.
I'll tell you, when you can't block below the waist, you just can't cut those people down like the old days. You have to stay up above the waist in the new league here, and when he gets this ball, he doesn't have to worry about it too much. The coverage is just bunched in the middle. They're getting blocked high, getting blocked out, and if he breaks the one tackle, he goes all the way.
Just outside the 40, first down, Los Angeles. Mike Ray, the quarterback, moves it down, saw nobody to throw it to, and runs it up to about the 49. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down and 2. Richard Murray, defensive end, a 5-year pro from Oklahoma, made the stop. New Jersey taking it in from 53 yards after that short kickoff by Vince Abbott, which gave them the field position. Victor Hicks made 2 big catches, however, in that series. The ball is at the 49 of Los Angeles, second down and 2. Ray turns, gives to Bodie. Bodie cuts it back into the middle, breaks the one tackle, and gets down to about the 44 for a first down for Los Angeles. So Tony Bodie at 5'11", 195 looks pretty quick, and there's a penalty flag down, and here's the call against Los Angeles. It's a big one. Going to back him up. Goes all the way back inside the 40. Mike Fields, the man caught holding. And so the ball goes back to just inside the 40. Los Angeles has been flagged 3 times for 20 yards. 7 minutes and 8 seconds to play. And Mike Ray sets him in. Back goes Ray to throw. Sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Hit at the 30-yard line. He had no time to set up as New Jersey's defense asserted itself that time. And James Lockett, a 22-year-old rookie out of the University of Missouri, came firing in to get him.
Secondary then playing a man-to-man coverage, allowing more people to rush the quarterback. Here they put good pressure in the middle. They collapse the line a bit. And then just breaking over the outside, he gets Mike Ray, who's still looking for an open receiver downfield.
He had one on the left side, but he had no chance to look back and find him. Mike Sherrod, a big tight end, stands in there at 6'6", 240 pounds. He ought to be a pretty good-sized target out of the University of Illinois. And whistle stops it. Vic Rakshani had lined up in the deep back position. Mike Ray will come to the sidelines, try to sort things out here on third down at about 23. We've got a timeout. And Los Angeles in some trouble, backed up on their end of the field. Oakland, Arizona, no score in the first quarter. Other games are being played this afternoon. Philadelphia has jumped out to a 7-0 lead over Denver. That game is in Denver, where they have had an horrendous snowstorm over the last few hours, but apparently the sun is out. So the weather improved dramatically in a short period of time. Third down at the 30. They've got to go to the 49 for the first down. So they need 21 yards, and back goes Ray to throw. No time. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage and brought down again. Penetrating and making the tackle is number 98, Ricky Williamson, a 22-year-old rookie out of Mars Hill, North Carolina. And so it'll be 4th and long, and Los Angeles will have to give it up.
They had Vic Rashani in the backfield as a running back. Normally he plays at tight end, but here they just got a great rush, playing a deep zone to prevent the patterns from getting downfield, and Mike Ray just didn't have the time.
Glenn Walker is in the punt now for Los Angeles. It figures that New Jersey will have pretty good field position. Walker, in his career at USC, had a history of very high kicks, not terribly deep, averaging up around 38, 39 yards per punt, but he does get it up and hang it up there. And he didn't get all of it. It's a relatively short kick, and New Jersey will have very good field position at their own 45. It was only a 27-yard punt, and it was taken by Mike Williams, the cornerback out of Texas A&M. And so here's New Jersey now, again with good field position. They lead by a score of 6-3. The owners of these two franchises, New Jersey's owner is out of Oklahoma City. He's an oil man, J. Walter Duncan. The owner of the Los Angeles franchise in the USFL, Alan Harmon and Bill Daniels, co-owners there in the cable television business. And the handoff goes to Herschel Walker. That's good for a yard. Greg Fields led the defensive charge for Los Angeles. Greg Fields, 6'6", 265, 3 years professional experience, played his college ball for Eddie Robinson at Grambling. Give him the better part of 2, call it 2nd down and 8 with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the first quarter at the Los Angeles Coliseum. Beautiful afternoon. The temperature getting close to 70 degrees, and Bobby Scott again gives to Herschel Walker. And Walker, who had only 1 week of practice, carries across midfield, stretches it out, and gets the ball down to the Los Angeles 45. And right now, let's check in with Tim Brandt.
Keith, head coach Chuck Fairbanks will not allow his players to appear on air during the ball game. That's his prerogative under the USFL rules. However, I did speak with Herschel Walker. He said the biggest difference between this and college ball is the caliber of play, quite naturally. He said he's not picking up his keys and not reading the holes as quickly as he did in college.
And most of the folks on the other side might be just a little quicker and maybe just a tad bigger. But he's doing well. It is first down at the Los Angeles 45. Scott back to throw it. Looks down the middle. Goes short. Penalty flag. The pass is complete. Victor Hicks again making the catch for New Jersey. Has yardage for a first down, but the penalty flag is thrown back at the 47. It is against New Jersey. It is holding. Pretty hard not to grab a coattail or two when you're trying to protect your quarterback, isn't it, Lynn?
Absolutely, and he had to scramble that time. He came up, he was a little hesitant at the line of scrimmage, reading the defense, and I suspect he saw that they were sneaking up into a man-to-man coverage. One corner was up, the other corner was back off and sneaking up at the last moment, and I believe he was too late to audible out of the play. And so he opted to throw a little delay pattern to his tight end to the backside.
Holding by the Generals.
The penalty moves the football back to the 45, which is where this possession started. Make it first down and about 20. Herschel Walker is out of there right now, and Larry Coffey, a rookie out of West Virginia Wesleyan, has come in to replace him. And Bobby Scott drops back to throw. Throws the ball short. The pass is caught by Larry Coffey. And Coffey is brought down around the Los Angeles 48. So he picked up 7 yards on the play.
That time, Keith, the defense in the deep zone expecting the pass got back really deep and set up really what was a good play call. A little delay to the back coming out of the backfield, catching it underneath the linebackers, but the linebackers reacted very quickly, very well.
It figured that Larry Coffey might very well be the starting back at that halfback position until Herschel Walker signed. You will see a lot of him. He is a very good one, and he's got the ball right now, and he gets to the outside, and he picks up big yards as he is run out of bounds down around the 35-yard line of Los Angeles, and that could be a first down. Alvin Burleson finally shoved him out, a 6-year pro out of the University of Washington.
Coffey, a slashing kind of runner. Here you see in the defensive line, the offensive line just doing a good job there on Weaver, the nose guard for the Express, as Coffey slashes to the outside. Coffey was in the Pittsburgh training camp 2 years ago, and then we noticed that he had a good deal of talent, consistent, hard-working running back, but just because of the fact we didn't have enough room, he couldn't make our team.
It is third down and a little less than a yard for the first down, and Walker is back in for New Jersey. Came out for a couple of plays to get a breather. On third and short, the ball goes to Walker. And he's got the first down for New Jersey as he gets to the Los Angeles 33. Well, apparently he is going to play a lot, having had only 1 week to work out.
I think he will. So far, Keith, what I'm noticing is this offensive line of Chuck Fairbanks is doing a lot of straight-ahead blocking. So it doesn't really require that much knowledge to read and see where you're going. You just go up to the general area where you want the point of attack to be, and you pick that opening hole.
6-3, New Jersey leading Los Angeles, and New Jersey possessing the ball and moving it again. It goes to Walker, gets to the outside, and his legs are taken from under him by number 23, David Crudip, a rookie out of San Diego State, 175-pounder, and that's the way those corners are going to have to tackle Walker when he gets outside. They just got to take his legs out from under him. There is a Los Angeles man shaken up at the 30-yard line, and time is taken for him, and it's Alpiu, David Alpiu, the inside linebacker out of Brigham Young. So time is taken for the injured player at 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first quarter, with New Jersey leading Los Angeles by a score of 6-3. The football is sitting at the 27-yard line of Los Angeles. Alpiu is out of the ball game, and Junior Filiunga has replaced him at the inside linebacking position. For Los Angeles, Scott gives the ball off to Sullivan, the fullback, and Sullivan runs it inside the 20, gets it down to about the 17. Dennis Edwards, a former USC Trojan, brings him down. 6'4", 250, playing the defensive end position. It is a leg injury that was suffered by David Alpiu. He was helped off the field. It looks like it might be a knee. It is a first down now for New Jersey. The football is sitting at the Los Angeles 16. And so New Jersey continuing to get good field position when they're starting their possessions. And they're knocking on the door again, leading by a score of 6-3. That's Brodsky in motion for New Jersey, and Scott turns, gives the ball to Walker. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, can't bring him down. Now they get him back at the 21. And Eddie Weaver was the man that led the charge defensively for Los Angeles. So a pair of former teammates button heads.
Don't you think Eddie Weaver wasn't looking forward to the opportunity of getting Herschel Walker again? Here again, trying to go back to the right side in the sweep. Had great penetration by the LA Express, and then Weaver, just playing very, very well, comes in for the tackle.
Greg Fields, number 99, the big guy out of Grambling, had the first shot at Herschel and didn't quite get him, but he turned him back a little bit so Eddie could have a shot at him, and Eddie brought him down. Larry Coffey is now in there at the running back position, replacing Herschel Walker. And it is second down and about 16. Maybe too much time. They took too long, more than 30 seconds that time. Obviously, Bobby Scott had looked into the defensive alignment by Los Angeles and wanted to reorganize things, but by the time he went through his check process, time had expired on him, so that'll back him up 5.
A couple of people back in that secondary are moving around, disguising that coverage.
Numbers for Herschel so far on the day, and we're still in the first quarter with 1:19 to go. Ball is back outside the 26. Second down at about 20. Bobby Scott looks down the middle, goes short down the middle. The pass is caught at the 21, and hit immediately was Mike Freedy, 6'3", 205-pounder out of Indiana University, who had 3 years of professional football experience. And so New Jersey now will be looking at third down, and it is long, third and long. Third and about 15. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter. From the 21. Los Angeles defense shifting on a deep drop, forcing Bobby Scott to scramble. He gets it off just at the line of scrimmage, throws across the field, and the pass is incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Good defensive drop that time, spoiled what Scott had in mind.
Very excellent defensive drop, but more importantly, they came up, gave Scott a man-to-man look. Then the safety, who was lined up in the middle of the defensive line, dropped back out deep to play the zone. Scott, reading a man-to-man, rolled out and just didn't have enough time scrambling, throwing to the outside so he wouldn't have to eat the football.
Mike Freedy will hold, and Dave Jacobs will try a field goal. It'll be 38 yards. Jacobs, 4 games with the Jets in '79 and 4 games with Cleveland in 1981, and he's got plenty of leg on it, and it is good. And so Dave Jacobs out of Syracuse University hits one from 38 yards with 28 seconds to go in the first quarter, and New Jersey's lead goes out to 9-3 over Los Angeles. Looking around the Coliseum and they have projected a crowd possibly of 35,000 people. They may have that. Of course, this place seats about 100,000. It kind of struck me this morning as I was walking across the field, Lynn. It's a bit ironic, perhaps, that Herschel Walker is playing his first professional football game in the very stadium where the 1984 Olympic Games will be held. I mean, there was a long-time dream of Herschel Walker that he would be flying down the straightaway on this track that will be installed later in this old Coliseum, which is the centerpiece of the 1984 Olympics. It was here he had hoped to pursue his goal, but I think reality probably set in somewhat too, and Herschel realizing that the 1984 crop of sprinters out of this country may be awesome. It may be the greatest collection of sprinters we have ever seen.
I think so, and it's a great dream to have, and it would have been a wonderful reality if he could have done it, but you're right, the crop of sprinters coming back is phenomenal.
Here's the kickoff by New Jersey, and it is taken back on the 4-yard line by Lonnie Turner, who almost broke one big the last time, but this time the Generals control him pretty well. They bring him down up around the 22. There's Eddie Weaver. It's a warm day. The temperature's got to be around 70-plus degrees down on the field. But playing on real grass is a great help because there's no reflective quality of the sun that has almost become a foreign substance around Southern California in the last month. The numbers on the scoring drive reflected there. First down, Los Angeles. They trail by 6, 9-3. The ball is sitting on the 22. We've got 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Anthony Davis is in the backfield. Anthony Davis, who also played on this field as his home field for the University of Southern California Trojans. But it is Tony Bodie, a Bobcat from Montana State, that moves the football for 3 after the 25-yard line. Anthony Davis certainly had his opportunity for a professional football career, both in this country and in Canada, but didn't have any success, and here he is back one more time for one more try, and he made the team. The first quarter is over. After one period, New Jersey 9, Los Angeles 3. Premier day for the USFL. We go to the second quarter of play at the Los Angeles Coliseum. The New Jersey Generals wearing the white suits. They are leading in the ball game over the Los Angeles Express by a score of 9-3. Mike Ray started at quarterback for Los Angeles. He is still in there. I don't know, and nobody can know really, whether or not we're going to see the NCAA's most efficient quarterback of 1982, Tom Ramsey. He may very well play. Hugh Campbell said he had no reservations about going with a double quarterback system. It is second down for Los Angeles. From their 25, there is contact. And it looked like contact was made by the big guy in the middle, Ben Watts, a 270-pound rookie. And we now, I understand, have a microphone working.
Defense.
On Cal Lepore, the referee.
5-yard penalty.
The first quarter numbers reflected there.
The first quarter numbers really reflect a great deal of field position for the New Jersey Generals. At the outset, you would think the L Express would have done better getting the turnover, getting the quick field goal, but because of poor punting, poor kickoffs on the part of the Express, the Generals got the ball in good field position and just marched down the field. 113 yards total offense to 35, and they still had one turnover.
In the thrash to get the teams organized and franchises organized and run through a selection of a lot of people, they had very little time to work on their special teams. Pugh, you see, being taken away. He's going to be examined by the doctors. I hope that knee injury is not severe. It's a big one for Los Angeles, all the way out to the 45 with Tony Bodie carrying the ball, brought down by Anthony Allen of Texas Christian for New Jersey.
Real fine job by Bodie here. A good, hard, slashing runner. The coaches say he can break lots of tackles. Here, he just gets a tremendous hold. See a great block by the fullback there. Pops into the secondary. Good team tackling downfield.
And the first down for Los Angeles at their own 45. Here in the second quarter of play with New Jersey leading by a score of 9-3. And Anthony Davis is lined up in the backfield with Bodie. And Ray back to throw. Looks at the sidelines. He had a man. Didn't see him. Pulls it down and runs. And Michael ambles along, gets across midfield and down to about the 47. He had Mr. Hayes open on the sidelines, but feeling the pressure from the blind side, he pulled it down and ran for 8.
It was a very nice pattern, too, by Mr. Hayes. He just went down the field, looped behind the corner, sat down on the sideline. And if Mike had kept rolling wide, I think you would have seen him, been able to get him the pass.
2nd down and 2. Ball at the New Jersey 47. 3-5-man front right now for the Generals. Ball goes inside to the fullback, LaRue Harrington, the 225-pounder out of Norfolk State. And Harrington punches it down for a first down for Los Angeles. If you think that name LaRue Harrington is familiar, well, it could well be, because he was drafted by the San Diego Chargers back in 1980. Had a lot of knee trouble. Finally had time to heal, and here he is starting for the Los Angeles Express. First down. Ball just outside the New Jersey 41. Mike Ray stands up, quick shot to the sidelines. The pass is complete. The New Jersey Generals' Mike Williams made a move on Mr. Hayes that time. Looked like he felt he could get to it, but Ray had enough zip on it, thrown to the sidelines, that Williams couldn't get to it.
Just enough zip. Just your basic down and out pattern. The corner takes a chance here, trying to come up, but he keeps a one hand back to grab him by the jersey and just pulls him down.
Mr. Hayes signed as a free agent by the Express. He played at Mississippi Valley State. He was cut 3 times during tryouts with NFL teams. 2nd down and 6. High formation with Anthony Davis, the I-back. And Mike Ray on a roll. Pulls up short, drills the pass. Mike Sherrod makes the catch, the big tight end, 6'6", 240 out of Illinois. And it'll be a first down for Los Angeles. He came over to the Express in a trade from the Chicago Blitz. He played for the St. Louis Cardinals in 1981 and Tampa Bay in 1982.
Keith, on that last play, they sent Kevin Williams downfield deep to stretch out that secondary, and as the secondary dropped back to cover Kevin Williams, he popped open right there short and was able to make the pass.
So first down, Los Angeles. The football at the New Jersey 27, 11:40 to go in the first half. The ball goes to Bodie, and Bodie across the 25 to the 24. And you could hear some clattering and clanking that time as the big boys got their heads together.
Doesn't matter which league you play in. Hurt is hurt and pain is pain. And when the boys hit hard, it's going to be sore the next day.
Dana Noel, a 200-pounder rookie out of Minnesota, the strong safety, came up and laid it on him. Dana got up a little gingerly, but he stays. And the ball is at the 24. 2nd down, 7. Bodie, hole in the middle, inside the 20, down to the 17, close to a first down. Dana Noel again, the tackle for New Jersey. That kid's quick. Just short. Call it the 18. 3rd down, about a yard. Bodie has the first down and then some as he reaches the 10, where it'll be first down and goal to go Los Angeles. Ray Kostick, the big guy out of Mississippi State, makes the tackle for New Jersey. Ball is right at the 10. It amounts to first down and goal to go. Bodie now 7 carries for 46 yards. Lynn Swan having some trouble with his headset. We're trying to get it fixed. And Ray stands up, loops it to the corner. No! Incomplete. It was almost touchdown as Mr. Hayes had his hands on it, but couldn't hold it. And going across to defend was Terry Daniels, a rookie out of Tennessee. Almost a touchdown. You see Hayes, but Daniel sticks his hands in there and strips him of the ball. And it goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and goal to go. The ball at the 10. Haslett in at fullback now for Los Angeles. Bodie's the man in motion. Mike Ray on a roll to the right side. Looks, getting some pressure, gets it off over the middle, hit from behind, and he is hit just as the pass was thrown by Richard Murray. Richard Murray, big defensive end, hammered the Los Angeles quarterback and spoiled the play. Richard Murray, drafted by the Detroit Lions in 1978. Released then, played some with the British Columbia Lions in the CFL, and watch him come across now and hit Mike Ray just when Ray had loaded up. He eludes one man there, Reggie Mathis, and then boom. So it is third down and goal to go.
Am I back with you now, Keith?
You're back with me now. I saw you talking, but I wasn't hearing you. Third and goal. Ray goes the other way. Gets it off. Pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Kevin Williams. Kevin Williams had it, and then he didn't. And so it is fourth down, and Vince Abbott comes on the field for the field goal. So the New Jersey defense was giving up yardage grudgingly all the way down to the 10, but then it stiffened. Los Angeles decided to go for the air 3 successive plays, and they're unable to do anything about it.
Kevin Williams has excellent speed, but in talking to the coaches before the game, they say that his hands are not the greatest. He only has fair hands when it comes to catching the ball.
Or you can flat run, I'll tell you that. You got to catch it before you can run it. 28-yard try. Abbott's kick is up, and it is good. So Vince Abbott is 2 for 2, having hit one from 24 yards earlier in the first quarter, and now one from 28. And we've got a 9-6 football game. Chuck Fairbanks on the left, his quarterback Bobby Scott on the right. They're getting ready for the next offensive series. Vince Abbott just hitting a 28-yard field goal for Los Angeles to make it a 9-6 ball game. Kicking off, Thomas Lott is the deep man to receive for New Jersey. And Tom Ramsey has been warming up on the sidelines for Los Angeles. We might see him in the next LA possession. The kick is in the air, and this time it's a good one, well back in the end zone, and Lott's coming out with it. He was indecisive, but once he got that foot outside, he had to come, and he turns in a fine run back. I think the lack of work on special teams is very obvious, but he, after the pause on the goal line, gets it back outside the 25 to near the 26.
That's something that seems to run through most professional teams. They don't spend quite enough on special teams, but the teams that do a great job, as we saw Tom Ramsey on the sideline getting some instructions.
I suspect we might see it. He might be a little bit quicker than Mike Ray. First down, just outside the 25. Brodsky in motion. The handoff goes to Herschel Walker. Walker trying to get around the corner. And 2 blue-clad members of the Los Angeles defensive unit bring him down after he picked up about a yard. Danny Rich, an outside linebacker from Weber State, a rookie, and Wyman Henderson, another rookie from Nevada, Las Vegas.
Danny Rich did a good job in chasing Herschel Walker. Most people that get behind him don't normally catch up to him.
Well, they sort of strung him out that time. It was actually the kind of pattern that Joe Paterno's Nittany Lions of Penn State used so very effectively against him in the Sugar Bowls. Keep him going to the sideline. Second down and 8. Bobby Scott on a drop. Looks over the middle. Drops it over the middle for Herschel Walker, and he's gang tackled up around the 30. 8 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half.
Herschel Walker is playing quite a bit for only having been in training camp for 1 week, but I think that's due a great deal to the fact that he's always working out for track. So he's been on the track running quite a bit and came into camp in excellent shape.
He's also said this morning he was looking forward to playing the game so he wouldn't have to talk to any more reporters for a week. Bobby Scott now 6 out of 7 for 51 yards on third down. Long 4. And Scott straight back. The veteran coming out of the University of Tennessee drops it off to Sullivan, and Sullivan's got a first down as he brings it up to about the 36, maybe the 37 for New Jersey. Mike Fox, a rookie out of San Diego State, making the tackle for Los Angeles. The ball has moved up and down the field quite a bit. We have not had that many turnovers, obvious mistakes. We've had 1 turnover, actually, so far.
I think both coaches decided to come in to this game and not use a lot of complex plays. Keep everything simple, work on the timing, the execution, and get a better idea of what people can play for them at this stage.
Yeah. It is a first down, New Jersey. The ball at the 36. Got a 5-man front up there right now for Los Angeles. Ball is fumbled and recovered at the 32. So Eric Scoggins, outside linebacker, had pinched inside, and when Sullivan let the ball get away from him, Scoggins was right there looking for a piece of it.
Ball took a New Jersey bounce right back into his hands.
He just saying that because Scoggins is approaching. Eric played a lot of fine football.
So you see it there.
Here in this Coliseum. Taught by some of the coaches, perhaps one of the better athletes in the entire squad. Very good player. Second down at about 14. Back goes Bobby Scott. Feels a little pressure, swings it off. And Sullivan, coming out of the backfield, is brought down by David Crudip as he brings the football out to the 39. Sullivan, 210-pounder. Again, here's Timmy Brandt.
The defense.
Well, Mike Ray's just filling me in a little bit on the coverages they've been running. A lot of 2 deep, so corners are rolling out, and we're looking to hit some routes in there.
Okay, Tom Ramsey going in the ballgame, Keith.
Okay, Timmy, thank you. Dwight Sullivan was cut for the Dallas Cowboys in his first pro tryout, 1982. Third down, 7. New Jersey, 2 out of 3 on third down. Conversion, a little pressure on Scott, goes over the middle with it. And a fine defensive play by number 40, Al Burleson, spoils it. The man was there for a moment, and then suddenly Burleson just got enough of it and took it away. So it'll be fourth down.
Just a piece of it flying across the middle. Even if he didn't touch that, the distraction would have been helpful.
Now we'll see Dave Jacobs punt. New Jersey having to go to the punt for the first time today at 5 minutes and 36 seconds to play in the first half. And New Jersey leading Los Angeles 9-6. Lonnie Turner, one of the deep people, and Mike Fox the other. Turner 81, Fox 27. No pressure on Jacobs, not a particularly long punt. Fox makes the catch, 26-yard line, looking for the sidelines, and almost got around the corner. Mike almost turned it. A 34-yard punt, and he runs the football back outside the 43, where it'll be first down for Los Angeles. Most efficient quarterback of the NCAA last year, led the UCLA Bruins to a 10-1-1 record and a Rose Bowl victory. So Ramsey makes his first appearance for Los Angeles in the USFL at 5:25 to go in the first half. Turns and gives the ball to Tony Bodie. And Bodie, who is having a big day in his debut, carries the football from the 44 out to the New Jersey 49. Reggie Mathis, big Oklahoman, brought him down for the Generals. Tom Ramsey was the co-player of the year in the Pac-10 conference with John Elway, the great Stanford quarterback. And Tom really had a spectacular senior year for Terry Donahue's UCLA Bruins. Look at this one. It is Wilbert Haslett, the rookie out of Hawaii, who breaks it big over the left side. And another first down for Los Angeles.
In the running game, Keith, the Express offensive line seems to be dominating at this point. Just blowing open some big holes there as we see Wilbert just slashing to the outside, and nice tackle downfield by the safety.
Haslett played at Hawaii. He failed to make the NFL rosters and tries at San Diego, Kansas City, and San Francisco. Weighs 212 pounds. First down, Los Angeles, New Jersey 36. First pass by Ramsey to the sideline. He nails him at the 16, first down, Los Angeles, Kevin Williams, and he hit him right on the numbers with a bullet.
Well, there's what happens when the quarterback on the sideline pays attention to the game and gets good information. He talked about the 2-deep zone, which means the corners rotate up. He used Kevin Williams' speed just to break to the outside in an open seam between the corner and safety. You saw there for a moment, and he leads him outside as a good quarterback should. There, Kevin Williams stays in, gets the first down.
Williams had 25 touchdown receptions at USC. He didn't catch that many passes, but when he caught them, he made them count. First down. The ball is at the New Jersey 16. Express not been able to get into the New Jersey end zone so far today. Here's the pitch back to Bodie. Bodie going to the right side, breaks a tackle, goes inside the 15, knocked out of bounds at the 11. 5 yards.
Keith Moody, number 21, coming up with Dana Knoll making a tackle. Again, you see him breaking tackles there. He has that. It is usually an indication of either poor tackling or, I think in this case, good upper body strength and balance.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. 9 carries, 59 yards. Ball is at the 11. Second down, 5. 9-6, New Jersey leading. Haslett, the lone remaining back. Bodie goes in motion, and Tom Ramsey looks, throws, wide open. The quick release of Tom Ramsey, and he put it right there. And the young Bodie takes it in.
Excellent play using Tom Ramsey's mobility, getting to the outside. And Bodie just drifts to the outside. Linebacker should have been out there to cover him, but he just outran him. He gets into the end zone very easily, very easily.
And Los Angeles is back on top. The extra point try is good by Vince Abbott. Los Angeles takes 5 plays behind Ramsey to go 57 yards and take the lead in the ball game by a score of 13-9. So Tony Bodie, 195-pounder running back out of Montana State, who was the 12th round open draft selection, becoming quite a story for Los Angeles today, as Vince Abbott ready to kick off to Thomas Lott. That's a little better kick. Lott backs up, takes it at the 4. Up the middle. And the wedge breaks down, but he's got a fine return as he comes back to about the 28. You've got 3 minutes and 57 seconds to play in the first half. 13-9, LA leads. Sun is out bright and warm in Los Angeles. Let's check in with Tim Brent.
And it's shining on Tom Ramsey right now. Tommy, you talked about the 2-deep zone. They showed it to you. Any problems?
Well, no problem. We got the ball in between the safety and the corner. That's what we were hoping to do.
And you came in, you felt very comfortable, it looked like.
I sure did. Just picked up the tempo of the offense a little bit. And I told the guys to hurry up and get on the line of scrimmage because our line's doing a good job of knocking them off the ball right now.
Okay, back up to you, Keith.
Thank you very much. Larry Coffey is the running back now. Herschel Walker is not in the lineup for New Jersey as the Generals go to work from their own 28. Coffey going in motion. Here's Bobby Scott. Back to throw. Whips it over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Ball tended to sail on him. The man closest to it was Victor Hicks.
Bobby has established a quick rapport with Victor Hicks, catching all of his passes so far. And he better be careful of that leaning on one man too long during the game.
Second down and 10.
Let me go over this now.
Drafted in 1971, Scott was, by New Orleans, and stayed there 11 seasons. On second down, Bobby back to throw it, gets a little pressure, runs out of the pocket, gets his pass away to the sidelines. The pass is caught, and the pass is good for a first down. Up at the 42, Mark Slauson, a 23-year-old, 6'3", 195 wide receiver out of the Citadel. A rookie made the tackle, or rather made the catch. The great cities of the world, and I guess the whole thing was started really as much as any place right in New York City. Here's a double reverse now, and they've got some blocking and they've got some room. Carrying the ball is Mark Slauson, and Slauson gets it out across the 45 to about the 48.
Reaching into their little bag of tricks for this reverser, but I'll tell you one thing, if Bobby Scott has to keep making blocks like he has to make here, he's not going to last the whole season. There as he picks up number 51, lays him down. The play doesn't get that much yards. That play is designed to get big yards, and I think you have to consider that a successful play by the defense.
Slauson, who had time with the New York Giants in 81, and again in 82, was one of the last cuts in 82. Scott quickly gets his pass off. The pass good for a first down for the New Jersey Generals as the catch takes it to the 40. I'm going to mark it down at the 43. Larry Brodsky, a rookie out of the University of Miami in Florida, played for Howard Schnellenberger and the Miami Hurricanes. And he was something at Miami.
He has excellent hands, Keith, and the coaches are very impressed with him because he makes the tough catches and he makes them consistently.
So we've got 2 minutes to go in the first half of play. Clock stops. Los Angeles leading by a score of 13-9. In the final 2 minutes of each half, the clock will stop when a first down is made, resuming once the chains, the markers, have been put in place. So that's going to elongate the final 2 minutes of each half a little bit. But it seems like a very fair thing to me.
It seems very fair. It's going to give them a much better opportunity in those final seconds of a game to put together a drive if it's important to them.
Here's how their play selection is broken down for the two teams so far. Right now, New Jersey has the football, first down at the Los Angeles 43. And Scott turns and gives the ball off, and Sullivan finds some room. Whoa, there's a whacking. I mean, he put his head down, and he and David Crudup really banged each other. Well, David got up a little slowly.
He got up slow, Keith. Certainly this defensive secondary, the Express, is willing to hit. They may be getting run over from time to time, but they have no fear of putting their helmets in there and making the play.
He's close to a first down, so the chains will come on, and they'll have a look to see whether or not big Dwight Sullivan picked up the first down for the New Jersey Generals. The Generals stung by the Los Angeles touchdown, now coming right back after the kickoff. They'll stretch the chain, and it is not a first down.
Keith, just like to point out one thing. The drive before, the New Jersey Generals ran two screens. You run screens when the teams back off the line of scrimmage when they're getting a deep drop. And I'm surprised that they haven't stayed with it. They picked up pretty good yards there, as we see once again David Crudup making a stop there on Dwight Sullivan.
Sullivan now 4 carries at 18 yards. Herschel Walker is back in the lineup for New Jersey. A minute and 54 seconds. The chain being taken off the field. New Jersey goes to its huddle. Once the marker is put down now, they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get their play off. But they're being rather deliberate about it. Chain is down, and here we go. As Scott turns and gives to Walker. Walker trying to sweep it to the right side. Shakes one man, but he is caught too late as he falls ahead to about the 31-yard line, and that will be a first down for New Jersey. Only needed about 1.5 feet, and Walker kind of going along looking, kind of dancing. He's a searcher, and he finds a little bit of room with that tremendous acceleration he's got. Bang, away he goes.
Stretching it out, looking for any kind of hole.
11 carries now for Walker and 43 yards.
Those different numbers than I think he's accustomed to.
On first down from the Los Angeles 31, Brodsky goes in motion. Scott back, looks at Brodsky, gets some pressure. He's still looking at Brodsky, and he tries to throw it to him in the end zone. It is intercepted! Intercepted in the end zone by Scotty Byers, a rookie from Cal State Long Beach. If Bobby Scott had been able to get his feet under him and throw that ball a little sooner, he'd had a touchdown.
He would have had a touchdown. Larry Brodsky came into the middle of the field, got inside of the safety that was waiting there for him. As he saw Bobby scramble, he threw his hands up, said, "Throw me the ball." Bobby was under a lot of pressure, had to scramble here to his right, and he's looking for someone downfield. He finally sees him and just can't get enough zip on the ball, and the cornerback is able to come back and make the interception here. This is a great interception. Back to the line, just goes up. Good ball reaction.
And so Los Angeles turns New Jersey away with 1:35 to go in the first half, and Tom Ramsey starts the Express moving from the 20. And the pass up the sidelines is incomplete, intended for Kevin Williams. Anthony Allen, a rookie out of Texas Christian, making the play for New Jersey. Here again is Tim.
Scotty, one whale of an interception. Tell us about the play.
Well, we had a strong rotation on, and they rolled to the right, or to the left. I just kept running with the receiver. I saw him run. The quarterback kept rolling that way, so I just thought I'd go with the receiver. They put the ball, but I thought I'd just go for it.
Okay, good interception by Scotty Byers. Back up to you, Keith.
Ramsey goes to the air, hits Bodie. Bodie trying for the first down, gets it as he fights his way across the 30 to the 31. Steve Hammond, big linebacker from Wake Forest, making the tackle for New Jersey. Los Angeles leading 13-9 with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, the name Bodie. He's run for 59 yards. He's caught 2 passes for 23 yards and a touchdown. First down from the 31. Ramsey back. Goes to the sidelines, and Bodie is there to catch it and go out of bounds at the 34 in the arms of Ray Kostick.
Keith, that secondary is about 15 yards deep when they're lining up, not wanting to give up the big yardage or the quick touchdown, and the backs are coming out of the backfield just trying to get underneath those linebackers, catch a short pass. But again, the Jersey Generals have that in mind also, and the linebackers are playing a little bit more man-to-man.
1:11 to go in the first half. Ramsey back. No pressure now. He's chased a little bit. He's quick. Comes up the sidelines, gets the first down, and crosses midfield, steps out of bounds at the New Jersey 49. So Tom Ramsey, as Len Swan pointed out a while ago, with good mobility, turned it upfield and turned in a big gain.
Good smart play on the part of Ramsey. Again, the secondary dropping way back, not wanting to give up the quick touchdown. The people, his backs are covered short, so Ramsey just sprints to the outside all the time, looking like he could throw the football, and then just gets as much as he can, steps out of bounds, trying to at least get in good field goal range.
Tommy grew up right here in the Los Angeles area and decided to play his pro football here at home. First down at the New Jersey 49. Straight back he goes. Throws it short. And it's Bodie. Bodie is all the way down to the 30, just short of the 35 of New Jersey. And you've got 54 seconds to play in the first half, and now Chuck Fairbanks is getting a little concerned about things.
Bodie's playing an excellent football game, and I wonder how much motivation the fact that Herschel Walker's on the field provided for him, wanting to show that he's just as good, he's a capable running back. Here again, Ramsey drops back a low pressure, dumps it off to Bodie, slashing in underneath. Nice move, keeping his balance, picking up an extra 5 yards.
On first down, Ramsey rolls out, gets his pass off. The pass is incomplete. The pass in and out of the hands of Kevin Williams. Looked like he lost his footing a bit. And Ramsey was out there all alone on a bootleg with 47 seconds to go now in the first half.
Keith, that secondary of New Jersey again was playing the deep zones earlier, and because of the mobility of Ramsey, have now switched, come up playing a man-to-man coverage, playing those people tighter, not wanting to give him the opportunity to make those completions, get the yards in chunks.
Second down and 10. Going deep with it, and it'll be picked off, and it is picked off. Caught by Keith Moody, the head football coach at Rockport State in New York, who is the defensive captain and free safety for the New Jersey Generals. So Ramsey was trying to get the ball downfield to Kevin Williams. Williams just either couldn't get there or Tom threw it too far, and Moody fielded it.
Well, Tom throws this a little bit on his back here. He got some good pressure here, trying to take advantage of Williams' speed, but he just overthrew him a bit. Williams is slowing up here. I don't understand why he's doing that. Receiver, if he can't make the catch, at least ought to knock it down.
So Keith Moody on the bench talking to the folks upstairs, having made the fine play defensively as the center fielder, and it'll be first down New Jersey at their own 4-yard line with 38 seconds to play in the first half. And Bobby Scott gives it to Larry Coffey, and he is caught and brought down up around the 7-yard line by Tyrone Justin out of Cal State Fullerton. A lot of names I'm sure that a lot of you across the country have not heard before. But as the season goes along, you'll learn that Tyrone Justin and young men like Justin had one chance, maybe two, in pro football. Didn't make it then. Back for one more try as Coffey is hit just about the line of scrimmage. Justin had tryouts with the British Columbia Lions and with the San Diego Chargers, but was released late into it. The first half is over. Time expires, and after 30 minutes of football at the Los Angeles Coliseum on Premier Day for the United States Football League, the Los Angeles Express leads the New Jersey Generals by a score of 13-9. Bobby Scott has done all of the quarterbacking so far for the New Jersey Generals in the white uniforms. Chuck Fairbanks, the coach there. And Dave Jacobs is coming out now to kick off for New Jersey to start the second half of play. Mike Fox will be one of the deep men for Los Angeles, and Lonnie Turner will be the other. Tampa Bay defeating, well, we had a wrong score. We had a wrong score earlier. This Tampa Bay beat Boston by a score of 21-17. So we thought that Boston, by the score that was given to us at halftime, that Boston had won it, but not so Tampa Bay. Steve Spurrier's team pulls it out. And Los Angeles now, as Mike Fox accepts the ball well up the field on a short kick by Dave Jacobs, and they're going to have pretty good field position up around the 29-yard line. Just starting the third quarter of play. And Tom Ramsey goes out to start the second half for Los Angeles. Mike Ray had started the ball game, the 9-year veteran, but it's Tom Ramsey, the rookie, with Tony Bodie and LaRue Harrington lined up behind him. Wide people are Kevin Williams and Mr. Hayes, and it's first down. Los Angeles from their own 29. They lead by 4. It is right now a 6-man front for New Jersey. The ball is given to Bodie. Bodie slashes up to about the 34 for a 5-yard pickup. Richard Murray brings him down for the Generals. The offensive front for Los Angeles, a bunch of big guys. Let's run them down quickly. Gus Coppins weighs in at 285, a tackle. Mike Fields, a guard, 278. Carl Allen, a center, 250. Charles Pitcock, 270 at guard. Wayne Sa'alafua, 285 at tackle. And Mike Sherrod and Ricky Ellis sharing the tight end position. They're both big at about 238. Kevin Williams in motion on second down and 5 for Los Angeles, and Ramsey on a roll, sets and fires, and he bounces the ball in front of the intended receiver, Mr. Hayes. He had Hayes wide open and just did not hit him.
Just not enough on his arm that time, Keith. I know he's very disappointed with himself. No reason why he couldn't have completed that pass.
So it'll be third down and 5. The defensive unit for New Jersey: Lockett, Watts, Murray, Weddington, Schote, Mathis, and Kostick. The secondary: Daniels, Noel, Moody, and Williams. Los Angeles 1 out of 4 in third down conversions so far in the ball game. And they're double wide. Now flex the tight end out as well. And Ramsey back. Gets his pass away, intended for Anthony Davis. And Davis had turned inside, tried to go back to the field to play to get the ball and could not reach it. And so Ramsey comes out in the first offensive series of the second half, and he cannot move the team for a first down. Glenn Walker will come in now to punt on fourth down. And Thomas Lott will go deep to return it. First punt by Walker today was 27 yards. That one's a little better. Lott backs up, calls a fair catch back at the 23-yard line of New Jersey. 13-9 ball game. New Jersey's first possession of the second half after a 44-yard punt by Glenn Walker.
I know Glenn Walker's happy about that punt as we run down the stats for the first half. At the end of the first quarter, it was the LA Express who was behind in all the statistical areas, but they've made a comeback, gaining more yards in rushing and in closing the gap in passing. But they've had consistent ball control throughout the game.
As New Jersey starts the second half of play, it's Dwight Sullivan, the fullback, carrying the ball wide and being thrown out of bounds up around the 26 by Dennis Edwards. And Larry Coffey opens at the other running back spot. Herschel Walker, who started the ball game, does not start the second half of play, standing there on the sidelines watching. I don't think it'll be too long before we see him, but Larry Coffey is a young man who had earned his spot on this football team, and he's a good one, out of West Virginia Wesleyan. They're giving him some time to get some confidence, get some experience, get the nerves out of his body. Second down and about 6. And a penalty penalty flag is thrown by the linesman as, again, Dennis Edwards has got his head in there to make the defensive play for Los Angeles. So let's see about the penalty. Must be against Los Angeles. Bobby Scott, the New Jersey quarterback, was applauding. It is offside. LA. The offensive unit for New Jersey is Bobby Scott at quarterback. He's gone all the way today. Larry Coffey, Dwight Sullivan, Larry Brodsky, a wide man, and Tim McConaughey, another wide receiver. The offensive front, Brian Millard, a rookie out of Texas, 282. McMillan, a guard, 260. Hall, 256. Harris, 269, the other guard. Murtha, 261. And Victor Hicks, who's been very active in the ball game, at tight end with Herschel Walker, now going on to the field. And lines up as the I-back for New Jersey. Second down and very short. Walker with the ball. And has his legs taken from under him at the line of scrimmage by Ron Sewell, inside linebacker, a 230-pounder out of Portland State, but Herschel's got the first down. David Trout, we're told, has kicked a 50-yard field goal at the close of the half. The Philadelphia leading Denver now by a score of 10-0, as you see the numbers on Walker today. First down, New Jersey. Coffey back in the lineup, goes in motion. Bobby Scott to throw it. He's got Coffey. He hits him right on the numbers, and Larry is wrestled down after about a 7-yard pickup by Scotty Byers, who had a big interception for Los Angeles at the close of the half.
That was a nice route there by Coffey. He swings out to the outside and just hooked it up on the sideline. It's this kind of play where it gives the quarterback, if he gets the time, a chance to look downfield, knowing he's got a little safety valve there on the sideline.
Bobby Scott now 11 out of 15 for 95 yards. And it's second down and about 3 for New Jersey. The ball is at the 42. Scott gives the ball to Sullivan. The big guy from North Carolina State is at midfield, runs hard. Did the ball come loose? Yes, it did. And Los Angeles has it. Al Burleson comes out of the stack with it. So, New Jersey opened the ball game with a turnover, and now they open the second half in their first possession with a turnover. 12:24 to go. Los Angeles has the football at their own 49, leading 13-9. New Jersey's third turnover.
There's Dwight Sullivan getting handoff, and he's getting pushed to the outside right here. Now he's going to hit a gang of tacklers, and we don't see exactly where the ball pops loose. But there it is. So there it is. It pops right down between his legs, and Burleson is right there. Opportunistic young man that he is.
And it's first down, Los Angeles at their own 49. Wilbert Haslip and Anthony Davis are the setbacks for the Express, as Haslip going in motion. Tom Ramsey at quarterback, and they give it to Anthony Davis, and A.D. gets a couple of yards as he gets it over to the 48.
A.D. came into training camp at about 180 pounds, 184 pounds. When he had played professionally for the Jets, Tampa, and Houston, L.A., they always wanted him to play a lot heavier. He felt it slowed him down quite a bit, but now he felt stronger, and he was actually a long shot to make this ball club, but I think a lot of hard work got him a spot on this team.
Second down, 8, picked up 2. Ball on the 48-yard line. Ramsey on a roll. He's got a man going deep, goes short. And Kevin Williams can't bring it down. Kevin Williams couldn't bring it down inbound. Pro rule, 2 feet. Right here, let's pause 5 seconds to allow our local stations to identify themselves.
WTEN Channel 10, Albany, WCDC Channel 19, Adams, Massachusetts.
The incomplete forward pass.
Anthony Davis makes a great block there on Richard Murray. Gives Ramsey a little more time to get to the outside, and he finds Kevin Williams between a couple of defenders. And in this league, you only have to have 1 foot in. He is actually in. He has 2 feet in. And that is a bad call by the official. 2 feet in for sure.
We'll look at it again. Maybe he didn't have possession. That pass is caught. Finally, Mr. Hayes gets a chance to make a catch in traffic as the speedster from Mississippi Valley State was flying down the sidelines, and Ramsey hit him on the numbers.
They're very high on Mr. Hayes. They believe him to be a player who can make the big play. And look, he gets that speed. He catches his ball knowing there's a secondary man right in his face that can make a great hit. Great concentration holding on to the football there.
That's a heck of a pass, Coach Twenty.
Very excellent pass to get it between those two defenders.
And it's first down at the New Jersey 24. Kevin Williams goes in motion for Los Angeles. Ramsey still has it. Goes in the corner. Touchdown to Mr. Hayes. Well, it really doesn't matter whether the call on the sideline was right or wrong, or whether or not the man did miss it.
Not at this
Los
point.
Angeles sticks in the end zone. Where in the world was the New Jersey defense?
Well, with that play action, I think the play action froze him quite a bit, Keith.
Froze them. They took him out of town. There was nobody around. Vince Abbott. High, plenty of leg, and good. And so at 10 minutes and 51 seconds to play in the third quarter, Los Angeles stretches its lead out to 20-9 on a bullet from Tom Ramsey to Mr. Hayes. We'll be right back. Right now, let's go to Tim Brent.
With Mr. Hayes, the touchdown maker, tell us about the play.
Well, that was one of my favorite pass patterns out of the post corner, which I do real well. And accidentally, I kind of faked the cornerback out of his shoe.
Did you see him fall down?
No, I was kind of like concentrating on the ball.
Okay, back up to you, Keith.
Faked him out of his shoe. All right, Los Angeles will kick off. L.A. leading New Jersey by a score of 20-9. Abbott hits it, short kick. Thomas Lott comes up, takes it on the 15. Gets a hole up the middle, and Thomas comes out to about the 40. So here's New Jersey now with good field position, and when they have had that kind of field position, they've been able to do something with it. They're trailing now by 11 points. And Bobby Scott out on the field to see what he can do here as the Los Angeles defensive unit seemingly is gathering confidence. They're playing with a little more abandon.
Much more aggressive than they played in the first quarter.
Come on, Boo!
From the 39, Scott back to throw it. Brodsky going deep, deflected at the line of scrimmage and almost intercepted. Big number 57 diving in there trying to get a hold of it. That's Dan Luke, another rookie out of North Carolina State. Let's go back to the touchdown.
Here we see Hayes. He's coming inside now. There was great play action inside that froze that corner. Then by the time he realized it was a pass coming to the outside, he was in poor position, causing him to slip and fall down, allowing Hayes to make the 24-yard catch for the touchdown.
And penalty. So against New Jersey.
So when Hayes says he faked him out of his shoes.
Illegal procedure or motion. 5 yards, backs him up to the 34, where it'll be first down and 15. Penalties now, New Jersey, 5 flags, 30 yards. Los Angeles, 3 flags, 20 yards. Over the middle. That's Victor Hicks again. So Bobby Scott and Victor Hicks still have the connection going pretty well.
They still have it. And they're going back to something they did earlier in the game. When the defense spreads out, they're playing too deep. He's just looking for a little open seam between the linebackers. That time the linebackers were fairly close, but Bobby Scott put a little zip on the ball, and he came up with the catch. Victor Hicks.
Well, Victor is 6'3", 256. You get him back in there against a 185-pound strong safety, he's going to win most of the time. Second down and about 6. Scott loops it to the sidelines, and it is incomplete. Intended for Mike Freedy. Freedy was good size, too, 6'3", 205. He lost his footing a bit as he made his cut going to the sidelines and never really caught up on the pattern. Pass was pretty well thrown. So it'll be third down for New Jersey, and the Generals are 2 out of 4 in third down conversions. We've got 9:50 to play in the third quarter. Nickelback goes in now for Los Angeles as they're expecting pass on third down, the long 6, short 7.
Let's go, babe.
Herschel Walker goes in motion, having come into the ball game on the last play. Now Bobby Scott steps away from center. He took a look at the Los Angeles defensive alignment. They'd bunched 6 people in there, and it stuck 2 linebackers. They're looking literally at an 8-man front. And Bobby, having survived 11 years in this business, said, wait a minute. Oh, I'm going to go to the sidelines and see if I can get me some bodyguards. So he calls timeout. 9:53 to go in the third quarter. There's a score that we gave you earlier from one of the other games on opening day for the USFL. Philadelphia leading Denver in the third quarter by a 10-0 score. And Chicago-Washington, it's Chicago over Washington, 21-0 in the third quarter of play. So George Allen's blitz getting out big over Ray York's Washington Federals. Right here, it's 20-9 Los Angeles. Third down, about 7. Larry Coffey in motion. Victor Hicks. He waited and waited and waited. I think Victor got a cramp. He finally had to make a move because
he was running out of room.
Bobby took so long in changing the call again that Hicks just couldn't hang in there all that time, I guess.
That's a big problem, and Hicks just jumps outside. When you send a man in motion and you start to change your play, that man in motion is not going to hear that play call.
That's right.
And Coffey, he's running towards the sideline.
Yeah, he was running off, about to go off the field.
Just running away from whatever it was Bobby was thinking about and talking about. We see the stats here. Again, L.A. first downs, possessing 3 more first downs, and surprisingly enough, having the edge by 37 yards in the running game.
Bodie. Third down and 12 now for New Jersey. Scott has time. He goes down the middle. He's got a man. Whoa, a solid hit. But Tom McConaughey sees the football for the first time today, and the young man from Central Arkansas comes down with it. And he took a wallop, but he brought it down.
Again,
say it again.
This secondary that they're playing, right here, the express, you need 2 guys deep. And that creates a big hole in the middle, and Tom McConaughey just drifts into that hole, and he drifts right into a defensive back. Let's take another look. Bobby comes back, he's reading it right now, knows who's going to be open, lofts it right inside that open seam.
McConaughey was cut very late by the New York Jets in 1982. This time the Los Angeles defense read the play well, led by Eddie Weaver and Junior Filiunga. And that's 257 pounds and 260 pounds, and you will fall when those fellas get a hold of you.
Fall easily.
Eddie, having played at Georgia, is on the team with Herschel Walker. And Junior Filiunga, having played at Brigham Young University for LaVelle Edwards. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Second down. Just about 11 for New Jersey. Quick pop by Bobby Scott, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Looked like number 77 got his hand up. That's big Charles Filio. Filio, 6'9", 290 from Texas Southern.
6'9" is a lot of man to be on that line trying to pass over.
The ball is sitting at the 45. It is third down and still about 11. Now Los Angeles drops off. They had a man up in the middle. Now they peel him back down the middle. And Scott goes short over the middle. It's knocked up in the air, and it is intercepted on the reflection. Deflected up into the air, and Eric Scoggins, laying flat on his back, makes the catch, belt buckle high.
A great play by Scoggins. He tips the ball, lying on his back, he makes the catch. Somehow, that great athletic ability of Eric Scoggins is coming through. Matter of fact, that catch reminded me of one I made some years ago.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Here's Bobby dropping back to pass. They're in the 3 deep zone, and Scoggins reading him here. You see there, he tips it up, he's falling down, but always aware where the ball is. Rolls over and makes the catch.
Fourth New Jersey turnover. We've got a timeout. All defensive linemen for Los Angeles. They've deflected him 3 times today. Last time they intercepted it. So it's first down for Los Angeles, just short of the 45-yard line. Here's Anthony Davis breaking a tackle, almost squirting out of there. Anthony picks up 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry. 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ron Sewell, one of the inside linebackers, talking to Pokey Allen, defensive coach there for Los Angeles. The defensive coordinator for the Express, Steve Schaefer, was hired away by the Los Angeles Rams. Added to John Robinson's staff. John had tried to get Rich Brooks from Oregon. He didn't take it. And so he wound up getting Steve Schaefer. A young man came over to the Los Angeles Express from the San Diego State college team. Here's Ramsey rolling, going to the sideline, and trying to get out of bounds before he would take a lick, but he got bumped some as he tumbles out by Dana Noel. Again, to just reflect on some of the things that we've been talking about from the beginning, since this is a different football league, the USFL. A couple of the rules differences are that you do have the privilege of the two-point conversion if you so choose. They are using a one-inch kicking tee. Offensive pass interference is a 10-yard penalty from the point of the snap. Defensive pass interference, 15 yards from the point of the snap. If it's deliberate, then they'll penalize you from the point of foul, or make it effective from the point of the foul. Here's a handoff, and big gain by LaRue Harrington. LaRue Harrington, 225-pounder, kept his feet working for him and then broke a tackle and gets a first down at the New Jersey 40.
Here we see him again. Pops to the line. Again, a great job here by the offensive lines. You can see they're driving people back 5-6 yards up the line. Rod showed in there, just being driven from the line of scrimmage.
Hugh Campbell thought his defensive line was going to be the primary strength. I think he's got to be pleasantly surprised the way the offensive unit's been able to get things moving around. That big number 80 that just shifted up into the slot and now comes back in motion is Vic Rakshani, who played at Southern California. And the handoff goes to another ex-Trojan, Anthony Davis, who pops in there for a good 3 yards. Here's Tim Brent.
Keith, Herschel Walker has not been playing that much in the second half. I spoke with him at the end of the first half. He said he felt fine physically, but I just talked with Bobby Scott, the quarterback. He says Herschel's a little bit tired. They are going to save him until later in the ball game.
Well, it's hot day, and I think anybody could have imagined early. In fact, the forecast was not, I don't think, for this warm a day. It's got to be up in the middle 70s by now down on the floor of the Coliseum. Kevin Williams goes in motion, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Fine defensive play. Number 56, Rod Schote, Oklahoman, who played 7 years in the NFL, shooting through there to make the tackle. As a matter of fact, he played for Chuck Fairbanks.
I played against him for several years, Keith, in college when we played Oklahoma here at the Coliseum and against the New England Patriots. He's a tough, dedicated athlete, good speed, and very, very aggressive.
It is 3rd down and 7. Tony Bodie is in there along with Davis now. So they've got 2 pass-catching possibilities coming out of the backfield as Ramsey stands up quickly, goes complete. It was just a bit too long for Mr. Hayes.
The entire New Jersey defense was up on the line of scrimmage, faking a blitz, something that Chuck Fairbanks did often in New England. And at the last minute, they backed out, giving the appearance of a man-to-man on the outside, prompting this kind of play. And as you see, the safety is still there, coming over deep. But with all that in mind, he still was very, very close to making that catch.
Glenn Walker is in to punt now for Los Angeles. Last time he hit it was 44. First time he hit it was 27. This is his 3rd punt. He hangs it up there, trying to kill it deep, and knocks it out of bounds. They're going to mark him up around about the 13. 25-yard punt, but still effective because the New Jersey Generals are backed up at their own 13-yard line, trailing in the ball game by a 20-9 score. 20-9, 5.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Of course, losing a linebacker at this time, Keith, doesn't help them overall because they're very weak at that position.
Yes, 5-man front right now for Los Angeles. Herschel Walker back in the lineup. Bobby Scott in trouble. He is caught behind the line of scrimmage in the grasp of the defender and down at the 4-yard line, and give Greg Fields from Grambling the call on the play. He came untouched.
Big Greg Fields wasn't fooled by the play action here. He comes up. He's supposed to go for the play action, but he just goes right in. No one blocks him. I don't know if anyone was supposed to have blocked him. I think he was supposed to get fooled by the play action.
Yeah.
But he makes a very smart play.
There's got to be somebody unblocked out there. And in this particular instance, it was Greg Fields, and it was a mismatch. But he's a big horse. From the 4. Up to about the 9 goes Dwight Sullivan, the big fullback. And Charlie Filiaw, Eddie Weaver, banging at about the 8-yard line.
Keith, we were talking about this a little bit during the commercials, but this young LA team is getting more and more confident, much more aggressive in the second half, and they just seem to be growing, swelling with confidence as the game goes on.
Got to be willing these days in professional football, if you're playing that corner position particularly, and oftentimes the linebacker, you've got to be willing to take a chance.
Absolutely. No chance, no glory.
Third down and about 15. On the goal line, Bobby Scott looking. Over the middle he goes. Hits his man, Victor Hicks. And Hicks is across the 30 to the 33, and a first down for the New Jersey Generals.
Great protection by the New Jersey line this time, giving Scott plenty enough time to let that play develop, allowing the receiver to get downfield. You see he scrambles a bit, but while the zones are developing, while the players are getting an opportunity to run their patterns, here he comes. Hicks gets underneath, makes the catch, and he's having a good day so far.
I'll say Victor's caught 5 for 73. He may be getting close to a career high. First down from the 33. And that's Herschel Walker. And Walker's got about 3, maybe a little more than that. He is deceptive. You know, Hugh Campbell made the comment earlier that you look out there and you see him getting the ball and you see somebody knock him down and you suddenly realize that he got 5 or 6.
Oh, absolutely. Strong man. It's that quick acceleration, and it just comes in bursts. You don't notice it until actually he's down, and you see how many yards he has.
Well, you're right there. You got almost 6 yards. He's now at 50 on 13 carries. Got it again. Cut it back. Accelerates for a first down up to the 45. Well, they had expected, based on their 20-plus thousand season ticket sales, they had anticipated a crowd of 35,000 today. You know what they got? Remember, it was rainy this morning and kind of an ugly-looking day, but the forecast turned to be correct and turned out to be a beautiful afternoon. So their crowd is 34,002. Not bad.
That's a good opening day crowd.
Yep. Larry Coffey now in the backfield along with Maurice Carthen for New Jersey. Carthen, a rookie out of Arkansas State. One of Larry Lacewell's players. A little swing pass out to the left side, trying to get Coffey out there one-on-one. Well, they got him one-on-one, and all he could do is get back to the line of scrimmage where Scotty Byers brought him down.
Scotty Byers made an excellent play there, coming up to just cut off all possibility of making any move to get downfield. Keith, Bobby Scott earlier said that Herschel might have been a little bit tired, but I wonder if Herschel was on the sideline, looked over to the coach and said, I think I'd like to play a little bit more.
I wouldn't doubt it. He's a competitor. Scott now 15 out of 22 for 149 yards in the ball game. Again, Los Angeles dancing around in its defensive posture, and Scott straight back to throw it. Has all day, goes to the sideline, and it is incomplete. The pass intended for Mike Friede. Got 1 minute and 39 seconds to play in the third quarter.
The defense again for the Express secondary is doing an excellent job of disguising coverages and mixing them up. Here they're getting back deep in the zone. The safety has been moving around to disguise it, but look how the zone gets back deep and spreads out, covering the entire football field.
Third down for the Generals and 10. Got Larry Brodsky, the man to the bottom of the picture, out of the picture right now. Brodsky hasn't had much of a call today. They go the other way again, and it works. Friede finally gets his hands on it, gets one thrown to the numbers. The big 205-pounder from Indiana brings it down for a first down. Brought down by David Krudip.
The entire line was up. This was a blitz here, and Scott makes, I believe, called an audible here, makes a good adjustment here with the receiver coming in on the slant. Now, Krudip played him off, played him soft, gave him too much room to the inside. In that situation, a cornerback has got to play him close to the vest to stop the quick pass.
Krudip is only 5'7", too. So he weighs 175 pounds. He's given away quite a bit in height. On the first down at the Los Angeles 42, short pass, Brodsky. And Brodsky takes it down to about the 32 before Al Burleson brings him down. Less than a minute to go now in the third quarter with Los Angeles leading New Jersey 20-9. And the Generals now beginning to move it rather smartly down the field.
I think that's a little bit of that experience we talked about Bobby Scott having there. Anytime that secondary is going to get that deeper drop, as the Express have done so far, and playing good defense doing it, you've got to go underneath them. You've got to send the backs or the tight end or receiver on the delay route underneath those linebackers and hope he gets a little running room to make the big yardage.
Chain stretched, just short. We've got a first quarter score from another opening game today in the USFL. 50-yard touchdown pass has put Oakland out in front of Arizona 7-0.
50-yard touchdown pass. I'm surprised, Keith. We haven't seen a great deal of the big bombs, the trick plays that usually come with the beginning of a new league.
Seen more running than I thought we'd see.
Absolutely. A very conservative, consistent offensive and defensive game plan so far. The old American League, when they first came out, it was bombs away.
Well, nobody's thrown deep all day here. I mean, really reared back and let it go. And there's a trip. But it might be just enough for the first down. The ball was carried by Larry Coffey, and he sort of lost his footing as he banged into his own man to get going, but got just enough for the first down. So put it at the Los Angeles 31, make it a first down for the Generals as we have 10 seconds to go in the third quarter, and New Jersey may be content here to let it run out.
Get a chance to get a little extra rest here.
Third quarter is over. You're watching another exclusive of ABC Sports. Our score, Los Angeles 20, New Jersey 9. And we'll be back for the fourth quarter after this message and a word from your local station. We get ready for the final period of play. Very, very close in total yards now, but the big numbers, Lynn Swan, are the turnovers.
And I don't think we're real surprised, really, that some team, that New Jersey or any one of these teams has turned the ball over so many times. The first game getting adjusted to play, but surprised that there's only one by the Express.
15 minutes to go. First down, New Jersey. Bobby Scott fakes it to Walker, drops back to throw the ball. He's shirt tail, but pulls away. Still looking. Now he's going to get hammered. Number 51, Eric Scoggins said, "Now wait a minute, Mr. Scott. If you want to go out for a walk in the park, I
might get mugged." And he got mugged right there. He had excellent protection, time to throw, but the secondary did a great job on covering the receivers. The play action holding the linebackers a bit, but then as his pocket begins to collapse and give way, and he sprints to the outside, in and out of the grasp of one player, Scoggins just comes up and nails him. Now, I am surprised with all of Scott's experience, he didn't throw that ball away sooner.
Second down, 18. Maurice Carthen in the backfield now, along with Coffey. That's Coffey in motion, and back goes Scott. A little better protect. No, didn't need it. I was going to say that it had protection, but then about that time, Dennis Edwards broke the block and reached in and got him. And so now New Jersey being backed up by the Los Angeles defense. It's getting rougher and rougher as the day goes on.
Dennis Edwards feeling more comfortable here on his home turf, being from USC. Here the pocket's doing pretty good, but then just gives way right here in the middle. And Scott tries to step up to the pocket and meets a little confrontation.
My gosh, he started first down out to 31, and now he's sitting back on a 45. So he's looking at 24 yards on third down. Deep drop, gets it off over the middle, and it is caught just short of the first down by Mark Slauson. And Bobby Scott will never throw a better pass than that.
Bobby Scott does a great job here. He's going against a three-deep zone again, and he just waits for his receiver to pop open in the seam between the safety and the corner, makes a good catch, kept the ball low, so only the receiver would have a chance to make the catch.
And it's fourth down and 4.5. Dave Jacobs is on for a 43-yard field goal try out of Mark Treaty's hole with 12:40 to play in a ball game. Jacobs has hit one from 38 yards today. High snap. Hole looks all right. The kick's long enough, and it's hooked. No good. He hooked it out. And with 12.5 minutes to play, New Jersey is turned away from a score with Los Angeles holding on to its 20-9 lead. Dave Jacobs, field goal try from 43 yards, just hooked out of the uprights. Ball was snapped from the 25. That's where the Los Angeles Express will get the ball. 12.5 minutes to play in the game. Los Angeles sitting on an 11-point lead, and Tom Ramsey may just very well have assumed the starting quarterback's role here in the opening ball game. Ramsey now getting a little pressure from the blind side. Looks upfield, gets his pass off, and his pass is incomplete. He didn't really have anybody to throw to. He was finally decided he might give Ricky Ellis a chance, but Ellis couldn't get to it.
Number 43, Reggie Mathis, the inside linebacker, did a good job playing in his pass coverage. He came, dropped back deep, felt the receiver behind him, and just ran with him, stayed underneath him, so it wouldn't be an easy pass, and resulted in the incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 25. Ramsey still has it. To the sidelines. Too far to the sidelines to Kevin Williams. He was out of bounds when the ball arrived. New Jersey had the ball in their last possession for 8 minutes and 3 seconds and came away empty.
Well,
now you can't hold the ball for 8 minutes and not get something out of it, or you're going to get beat.
Especially when you're behind. Let's take a look at Ramsey here. Again, using his mobility to get to the outside. He's got a receiver open, just threw it a little bit late. But when you're behind by 11 points, and you possess the ball for 8 minutes, you have to come away with something. I think you have to open up your offense a little bit more at this point.
3rd down and 10. Ramsey going to the sidelines. Williams stopped, turned back, and Ramsey had let the ball go, and obviously they had misconnections on that call.
Absolutely. The cornerback came up. Terry Daniels comes up, and he just chucks him a little bit here. Right there, pushes him out, throws it timing off. Now he's looking for the ball, but the ball has already been thrown. I think the quarterback felt he was going deep, an adjustment possibly for that kind of pass coverage.
Ben Walker now for the punt. The wind's at his back. He gets it up, hangs it pretty well, not all that long. And a fair catch call for New Jersey at the 45, a 30-yard punt. And so the New Jersey Generals get the ball back, good field position, trailing by 11 points with 12:03 to play. Here scores from other games in the opening day action of the United States Football League. Oakland getting a 50-yard pass play to lead 7-0 first quarter. Philadelphia leading Denver by a score of 13-0. Dave Trott has added a 29-yard field goal. Tampa Bay beat Boston 21-17. And here we go with Bobby Scott rolling out for the New Jersey Generals. Throws the passes incomplete, intended for Victor Hicks.
In and out of his hands. He had a chance to catch it, just bobbled it a bit there. Goes incomplete.
In case you're wondering about some of the crowds around the league, you see Washington Chicago leading Washington in the nation's capital 28-0. Washington has a crowd of 38,010. Tampa Bay drew 42,437 today, and we have 34,002 here in Los Angeles. So everybody's above the 30,000 mark for the opening day of the new league. 2nd down and 10, New Jersey, ball at their 45. Back goes Bobby Scott. Goes over the middle with it. He had a man. It is intercepted as he overthrew it. It's picked off by Scotty Byers. 2nd interception of the day for Byers. He had his man down there, looked like Mark Slauson, and he just simply overthrew it. And right into Byers' hands, and it's the 5th turnover.
That interception is a classic example of team football. Here on the replay, we see great pressure by the defensive line. Everybody's rushing in here. Big number 99 comes in there, puts some pressure on. She steps up and throws. He doesn't get it off clearly. There's number 42, Scotty Byers, who's in position to make the interception and does a fine job here returning the ball.
And now with 11 minutes and 47 seconds to play, Los Angeles has it on the New Jersey side of the field at the 49. Tom Ramsey, the quarterback. Ramsey gives it to LaRue Harrington. He gets a couple of yards. Let's pick up Tim Brown on the sidelines.
Keith, Scott Byers, he's got 2 interceptions today. What do you know out there?
Well, it's over to stay deep. read the quarterback, break on the ball. I got a good break on the ball, picked off the interception.
Looks like you're mixing them up, combination zones and man.
Yeah, a little bit. We're doing a little bit of blitzing, mostly zone, though.
Okay, Scotty Byers, back up to you, Keith.
All right, thanks very much, Tim. In case we've got a timeout call for an injured player, Coach Chuck Fairbanks of the New Jersey Generals chose not to let us talk to his players during the course of the ball game. It's obviously his choice. The center for the Los Angeles Express, Carl Allen, shaken up on that last play. Time was taken for him. He's coming out of there, and Pat Cornelius, a 260-pounder out of Utah State and a rookie, goes in to replace Carl Allen. Carl, of course, having played at Cal State Long Beach. Tom Ramsey would like very much. In fact, everybody on that Los Angeles side of the field would like to see the Express stick it in the end zone now. That would give them a little breathing room. Because remember, you've still got that two-point conversion to fuss with. New Jersey sticks in the end zone and get a field goal. I mean, they're right there. So the ball game is very much alive with only an 11-point differential. Here's Ramsey handing the ball off. It goes to Bodie, Tony Bodie, who has been very quiet here in the second half. He should be well rested. I don't think he played more than 3 or 4 plays in the whole third quarter.
Not very much. Anthony Davis is in the ball game, getting a lot of time so far in the second half.
Matter of fact, New Jersey had the ball more than
That's interesting that New Jersey has the ball for 8 minutes, and they're running the ball. They don't get a touchdown. L.A. gets the ball. They try a couple of quick passes, and the ball is turned over. I would think L.A. would want to possess the ball that 8 minutes. Yep. It seems there's a little role reversal here.
They were throwing it, but now they're trying to run it. And here is Wilbert Haslett trying for the first down for Los Angeles. He ought to be close to it. Looks like he's down around the 39-yard line. They got to go very close to the 38 to get the first down. Clock is stopped now at 10:48 to play.
It's close, but I think he has it. Oh, maybe he doesn't.
Don't think so. Looking at the crowd numbers that we gave you earlier, you can see the big crowd was at Denver, 45,000. There had been some talk that they might have well up into the 60s, but remember they had a fierce snowstorm over there. And we had also been led to think that they might have a pretty good-sized crowd in Tampa. They may have had rain down there, too, because it's been kind of cold and wet and so forth. It well be that the prettiest day of the bunch turned out to be right here in Los Angeles. It was a first down, as you saw there. So the Los Angeles Express now with the ball. First down just outside the New Jersey 38. Bodie is the deep man out of the I formation. Harrington, the short man. Pitch goes to Bodie. Give that ball off to Kevin Williams. He can fly, and he's got no place to go. Coming up, Mike Williams, number 29, to bring him down.
Mike Williams did a great job coming up on this tackle. Strong defensive back from Texas A&M. A little bit on the small side, but has excellent speed, good quickness, and good hands when he has to go up for the interception.
Mike was chosen by the Washington Redskins back in 1978. He went off and played with the Hamilton Tiger Cats and Toronto Argonauts up in the Canadian Football League for a time, but now he's back at home playing in the USFL, and he just picked Kevin up and slammed him down. Over the middle. Ramsey's pass intended for Ricky Ellis is deflected and falls away incomplete. And again, Mike Williams is involved in the play. Ramsey burned that one in there. He put some zip on it. Going back to that reverse, he threw a great block for Kevin Williams. Cut a defensive lineman just right down to the ground, even though it didn't help Kevin Williams get very far. Ramsey now is 7 out of 18, and he has missed 5 in a row. Want to put it up again. Goes short, goes to Bodie. Bodie gets to the outside, and he is short of the first down as he is dropped right about the 33. That's a good, safe pass against the defense they saw there. The New Jersey defensive secondary, the backs, dropped 3 of them, dropped back deep in the zone, and then the linebackers and a corner came up and covered the receivers man to man. The 2 backs came out of the backfield crisscross. He just hit Tom Bodie underneath. They're going on 4th down and 5. Bodie goes in motion. Ramsey looks at him, throws to him, and it is incomplete. The coverage seemed to get there a little bit quick. Linebacker came across and got a hold of him real quick. Rod Schote, but he got away with it.
And the fans are sharing that assessment, Keith. Here's Ramsey rolling out the same pass, same pattern that Bodie got for a touchdown there. The ball is in the air. Now, there you see it right there. Rod Schote seemed to be pretty well on his back before the ball arrived.
I've seen a lot of ball games where that one would have gotten a flag. It's on the 33 of New Jersey. First down for the Generals. They have 8 minutes and 56 seconds to work with. Time back in now. 33-yard line for the New Jersey Generals. Los Angeles putting the ball in the air and unable to run it very effectively here in the second half. And now Ramsey seemingly having lost contact with his receivers. He has not had a very good second half after making a very dramatic entrance and helping Los Angeles get out to a 20-9 lead. Ramsey is now 8 out of 20. On first down, Bobby Scott back to throw. Goes to the 47-yard line for Tom McConaughey. So McConaughey gets his second opportunity to catch the ball and comes up with a first down for New Jersey.
Come on, defense!
Now here's Tim Brent.
Standing with Tom Ramsey, Keith, and Tom, 8:50, 8:33 left on the clock now. You've been passing a little bit more than I thought you would this late. You going to run the clock out?
Well, we're going to just try and conserve, just try and run up the clock as much as we can, whether it's run or pass. We're just trying to get as many yards as possible.
Okay, Tommy. Back to you, Keith.
Coffey goes in motion. Obviously, Scott was checking off because Coffey almost ran out of real estate. Scott checks off, and the pass is almost intercepted by Krudip for Los Angeles.
Dave Krudip did a good job placing himself in excellent position to take a chance at that interception just outside that receiver, diving inside. Again, Bobby Scott audibleizing while he's got a man in motion makes it difficult for Coffey. He audibles, sees his receiver, fires it in, but then there's David Krudip, who just makes an excellent play coming back underneath.
Pass intended for McConaughey. Scott now 19 out of 30, 204 yards. He's had 3 interceptions. Send Coffey in motion again. And on second down and 10, go short over the middle. The pass is complete to Sam Bowers, the tight end, 6'4", 240, a rookie out of Fordham.
Good job by Bowers just coming across the middle, a little short pass. After he makes a catch here, nothing spectacular about the move, just underneath the zone. He's trying to fight his way up for more yardage, but the important thing is he doesn't lose any yardage. Doesn't double back.
The clock running at 7:40 to go in the ball game. Third down and 3 for New Jersey. And Herschel Walker not in there. He has not played a whole lot in the second half. Scott short over the middle. And it's caught by Coffey. This time Larry Coffey got to stay in the neighborhood and got involved in some of the action as he made the catch. Good for the first down for the Generals.
Now they're just playing good, smart football. As Coffey just comes out of the backfield, gets underneath the linebackers who have been dropping back fairly deep all day. That particular drop wasn't quite as deep, but Coffey is still able to get underneath and pick up 4 or 5 yards for the first down.
.42-yard line of Los Angeles. 20-9, Los Angeles leading. And Scott goes to the sidelines, and McConaughey is right there. Beautifully thrown pass, well-run pattern. First down, New Jersey. Los Angeles 24.
Tom McConaughey doing a good job as he gets inside. Now if he gets inside, that cornerback is still looking inside as he doubles back around behind him, gets into the short zone and steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
And some changes being made defensively now by Los Angeles. Charles Filyaw goes into the lineup. Get a little more size. Charlie was in there, batted that ball around a couple of times today. 6'9", 290. They've got to get a little pressure now on Scott. He's starting to pick him. On a roll this time. Pressure from the backside, and it's almost intercepted by Greg Fields. as Mike Fox was blitzing from the blind side and almost got in.
Oh, he almost got him there. He came in with great speed. I think there was an excellent play call by the LA Express defense. Here you see it right here. He comes in from the blind side, and he is just hauling because he knows he's got to get there quick because they're playing that tough man-to-man coverage. And just as he gets there, Bobby Scott's able to throw the ball away, but then the pressure almost causes the interception.
He didn't throw it away. What he did was he threw it right to Greg Fields, and now we know why Greg plays defense. He had it right in his hands. It's 2nd down and 10. Los Angeles dropping out of there. First 2, then 4 men drop back, and Scott goes over the middle with it. Incomplete. The intended receiver, Sam Bowers, rolls an eye over toward the official to see about interference. No call. Sorry, Sam.
I believe Sam thought he was tripped a little bit there.
Oh, I thought he was too, frankly.
You see him now going right down inside the corner, just outside the shoulder of the safety.
Well, there's no contact above. I can't see anything there, so if there was a trip, it was accidental. Mike Fox and Scotty Byers doing the coverage. It's 3rd down and 10, New Jersey at the Los Angeles 24. 6.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Los Angeles leading 20-9. Oh, they stay in an 8-man front. Got the pressure on. He loops it in a hurry. It is Justin. And Justin is hauled down at the 8. I want to tell you, Swanee, that took some guts to make that kind of a call, but there's a penalty flag down, and we may have ourselves a little old penalty here that'll swing this ball game around some.
A great call, a gutsy call on the defense as everybody was coming and left them in the man-to-man coverage. Tyrone Justin makes a great play here, picking the ball off, but all for naught, as there is a unnecessary roughness penalty on the play.
Roughing the passer.
Rushing the passer.
Justin picks it off, intended for McConaughey. Charles Filia and company were all coming, and Bobby Scott got buried in the avalanche. And in the judgment of the officials, the rush was a little too rough.
I don't know. I don't think I could have made that call, Keith. It seemed to me that they came in, they couldn't slow the rush down. It's a blitz. They're playing aggressive football. They made the hit.
New Jersey owns the ball. 1st down near the Los Angeles 12. Give that ball out to Larry Coffey, and Coffey gets it down to the 10 before Alvin Burleson brings him down. They gained about 2 yards on the play. 6 minutes left to play in the ball game. 20-9. Los Angeles is leading. Boy, I thought, it's fun to see the old defensive coach have the privilege of doing a little gambling himself like that, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I'm frankly surprised we didn't see more of it in the ball game.
I am too. We will in time, I suspect. 2nd down, 8 from the 10. Scott back. Got nobody on that side of the field to throw to. Now he's got a man in the middle, and he could just barely see the color white. There was so much blue all over. Sam Bowers. He was trying to get Bowers, who's 6'4", 240, into a mismatch down there with Mike Fox and Scotty Byers, both of them standing at 5'11", but they kind of sawed old Sam off a little.
Well, he had Sam coming across the middle. In this situation, he felt if he threw it in there with a lot of power, either Sam would catch it or maybe he could just knock it down. And just a little bit too much coverage. Poor Sam couldn't even get a hand on it.
Yeah, Tyrone Justin had come over to join the party, too. So it's 3rd down and 8 from the 10. 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game.
3-17.
Loops it to the corner. Touchdown. McConaughey.
That may be the most dominant pass play called close to the end zone, especially with bump and run coverage in professional football. You get a one-on-one situation. All it is running strictly on an angle, running away from the defender to the outside. Quarterback lays up excellent pass here by Bobby Scott over the defender. Great job making the catch for the touchdown.
The defender, Wyman Henderson. McConaughey, 6'2", 180. Henderson, 5'11", 182. A little bit of an edge in size, but the ball was perfectly thrown by Bobby Scott, and they're going for two. Scott on a roll, no chance. No chance. Sewell pounces on Bobby Scott. Ron Sewell coming on a linebacker blitz from the inside, hit the New Jersey quarterback before Bobby had a chance to get rid of the ball. So they gamble for 2 points, and they come away empty, and it's a 20-15 ball game.
Sewell took that ball and ran down to about the 40-yard line. I think for a second he thought he could get some points out of it. Here it is again. He's going for the 2 points. Low play action, rollout pass. Great pressure here. Didn't fool anyone there. Sewell just picks it off, makes sure Coffey can't come back and make the play.
Greg Fields, the guy that caught it, big 99. He's the one who had the ball thrown to him earlier and didn't catch that one. But this one, you couldn't return. He's all over that one, wasn't he?
That's simple.
But it was Sewell who made the big play.
That was the case, Keith, of going for the 2 points, knowing that if they got the 2 points here, they'd only be down by a field goal, and a field goal would allow them to tie up the game, and if they got in the field position on the next series of drives.
The score is 20-15. New Jersey now will kick off to Los Angeles. You got plenty of time. Remember now, in the USFL, in the final 2 minutes of each half, the clock stops each time a first down is made, change or move. So that gives you a little more time to work with. 5:24 to play in the ball game. And the Los Angeles offense has been pretty quiet.
It's been very quiet. The last 2 drives, the LA Express have not moved the ball very well. Matter of fact, they seem to be a little bit lax. Very often you play a game, you get out to a quick lead, you feel your confidence, and your concentration doesn't stay on the same level as when you're struggling or when you don't know what to expect from the other team.
Bonnie Turner and Mike Fox are the deep people. And it is Turner. Turner returning it for Los Angeles out to about the 22 where he is brought down. And now the Express had better get themselves some offense generated here, or the New Jersey Generals could pick their pocket.
Ramsey going back in. I'm sure he'd just like to complete a couple of passes here. I don't think he really wants to go to the air too soon. If I were Ramsey, I think maybe I just take advantage of the way the offensive line has been handling them on the running game.
Well, he's got Bodie in there now with LaRue Harrington. Bodie had a big first half, has been relatively quiet in the second half. That's Kevin Williams going in motion. Ramsey gives it to Bodie. Bodie gets outside on the left side and gets up about the 27, where Reggie Mathis brings him down along with Costa.
Keith, we haven't talked much about conditioning in this ball game, but this is the first game, and there have been no preseason games, so they're really working themselves into shape. Next Sunday, telecast will be the New Jersey against Philadelphia. Should be a good ball game. Come on, Tommy!
Ramsey to Harrington. And Harrington is caught by Costa. Costa hit him first, and then support help came along to keep him from picking up very much. He is short of the first down. The ball is just short of the 29. They've got to go to just about the 32. So they need just about 3 yards on third down and 4:10 to play in the ball game.
Ramsey is 8 for 20 for 118 yards at this point, passing the ball. Only three long 3 yards he could have to run.
Going to run it, Bodie. Oh, he's close. I don't think he made it. I don't think he made it.
I don't think so either.
I think New Jersey's going to get that football now. Kostick made the big hit for the Generals. And you've got clock stopped at 3:53 to play in the ball game. As Hugh Campbell now growing concerned on the sideline. Los Angeles offense was operating very smoothly in the first half. The defense was playing with a great deal of abandon in the second half and doing very well, but the offense suddenly turned unproductive for them, and it is fourth down. So now there might be a little jawboning going on here, because New Jersey is going to have plenty of time when they get that ball back.
Absolutely. And here, with such excellent field position, it's not a matter of, do I get a field goal to tie up the ball game? They're in that position to go in to get the touchdown, to go ahead.
Well, at this point, to win the game, perhaps. It would certainly, if a touchdown now would give them, it would give them 22-20 if they were successful, make it 23-20. On fourth down, look at this. Look at this. They didn't make it. They stuffed him on fourth down and a foot. They try to get the first down, and they don't get it. New Jersey jumped all over him. Matter of fact, they lost on the play, and Los Angeles comes up with an enormous gamble late in the ball game, and New Jersey gets the ball first down at the Los Angeles 31.
Keith, that may be the biggest gamble of the game yet. Forget the blitzes, forget the interceptions. That play was a gamble. Maybe he should have punted the ball and relied on that defense and the aggressive style of football they've been playing to hold the New Jersey team.
All right. That's a little shocking. Well, obviously Herschel Walker is in the New Jersey lineup. We've got a timeout called by Los Angeles. So now, with 3 minutes and 48 seconds to play in this ball game, it's pretty simple, isn't it?
Well, they've got Herschel Walker back in the ball game because I think they want to place as much stress and tension on the minds of that defense as much as possible, in addition to having his great ability in there. They could very well just send Walker to one side, hope that people follow him over there and throw the ball, run the ball back to the other side.
Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining, 3 minutes and 48 seconds to play. Los Angeles leading by a score of 20-15. Still 7-0 Oakland over Arizona. That's in the second quarter of play now. And Philadelphia leading Denver. Tampa beat Boston 21-17. And Chicago winning big over Washington 28-0. That game's just about over. So George Allen's Chicago Blitz get out to a 28-0 lead, and look like they're going to win in convincing style. It's a typical Allen start. All right, from the 31 of Los Angeles. Big chance here for New Jersey. Scott gives the ball to Herschel Walker. He's got some help coming around the corner, and he's down to the Los Angeles 25. Danny Rich made the tackle. Well, I am sure that it was Hugh Campbell who made the call to go on fourth down and a foot. Los Angeles on their own 31.5 didn't make it. Turning the ball over to New Jersey at the Los Angeles 31. Herschel Walker now runs for 6, second down and 4. Scott gives the ball off inside, and Maurice Carthen carries it. Maybe a yard. I got to give the ball to Herschel Walker right here, Swanee.
Absolutely. Give it to Herschel Walker. Let him use the speed. I'd let him just run to the outside. Run to the wide side of the field. I think Herschel Walker, because of his great talent, inspires people to do a better job for him. We talk about his physical ability, but his ability to emotionally inspire these ball players to do a better job.
He just came out. Thomas Lott went in. Carthen, pretty good blocking, first down. He is inside the 15, down to the Los Angeles 12. It's first down, New Jersey, as Carthen, 225-pounder out of Arkansas State, played for Larry Lacewell. Now that call on fourth and a foot gets bigger. Herschel Walker comes back into the lineup as Larry Coffey goes off the field for New Jersey. First down, New Jersey at the Los Angeles 12. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Stops the clock. We'll be right back for the finish. 2 minutes to play in the football game. Los Angeles 20, New Jersey 15. It is first down, New Jersey at the Los Angeles 12. The whole opportunity really developed for New Jersey when Hugh Campbell decided to go on fourth and a foot from his own 31.5. And big Tom Woodland stuffed the ball carrier for Los Angeles, and New Jersey started at the Express 31. Bobby Scott sets him up. to Walker. And Walker is hit perhaps behind the line of scrimmage. Scoggins, Sewell leading the defensive surge along with Greg Fields. And it looks like a loss of a yard on the carry. Herschel Walker goes out. Carthen and Coffey, the setbacks. 1:30 to play in the ball game. Scott to Carthen. Big hole left side to the 5. And suddenly here's a man, Maurice Carthen, who's played very little in the ball game and running with great power, becoming a very dominant figure.
The outside running game has worked well for New Jersey throughout the day. They're just able to string it out, and the running backs are looking for a hole, for an opening. They need the short yardage, slashing it upfield very quickly. If it's big yardage they're after, stringing it to the outside, hoping to break it outside the pursuit to pick up more of the territory.
That's a New Jersey timeout. They have 1 remaining. We have a final score. Chicago beat Washington 28-7. Los Angeles with 2 timeouts remaining. You've got 1 minute and 5 seconds to play in the ball game. If the Generals can stick it in the end zone, they will obviously assume the lead, 21-20. Then a conversion will make it 22-20. If they should decide to go for 2, they could make it 23-20. And they will have, if Los Angeles is unable to come back, they will have stolen the ball game.
Absolutely. I think at this point,
with a little help from Hugh Kemp.
With a little help from Hugh, if they do score the touchdown, I think it would be in their best interest to go for the 2 points, considering the amount of time left, and that if LA is going to have any chance of winning the game, they're going to have to drive the length of the field to at least get a touchdown or a field goal, regardless of what happens.
Coffey and Carthen on 3rd down. Scott gets away, gets it off, and completes the pass to Coffey, but Sewell is right there, and Ron Sewell hammered him, and New Jersey calls timeout, spending their last timeout. They had Scott sacked behind the line of scrimmage, and they're going to call it a sack, right? They're going to call it a sack.
I think so. They're calling it that Bobby Scott was in the grasp of a defensive player, and the whistle was blown. Again, a rule that was brought into the league, professional football, to protect the quarterback from the unnecessary roughness of a blindside passing attack, or when he's in the grasp of a receiver struggling to get away.
Well, it's close. It's a judgment thing, and goodness knows the people that officiate football games at all level now, with the way the rules are, they're working under such pressure of judgment. Is he in the grasp?
He was in the grasp, but the official didn't really see it as far as how good a grasp he had on him. Dennis Edwards had him just on the shoulder pads, and as he ducked underneath and looped, he freed himself, but the official had already made the call.
Well, that's the 4th sack by Los Angeles. 57 seconds to play in the ball game, but more importantly, from the LA side of things, it's 4th down. It's 4th down and 12 from the 14. New Jersey now with no more timeouts. None. 57 seconds to play in the ball game.
All right.
And New Jersey's got to do something with it right here. Carthen and Coffey are the setbacks. Scott rolls it to the right. Oh, the throw to the corner of the end zone, and he falls out of bounds. How in the world can't you call offensive pass interference when the offensive man, Larry Brodsky, came down and pushed the defensive man down on the ground?
Unbelievable. Hugh Campbell is sweating out here. Watch Brodsky here. He runs down the field, fakes inside. There, just knocks the cornerback down, and there is no flag thrown. As a receiver, I love it. But
you would.
I would love it. That's right.
Now they've got the possibility of a 1st down here with 49 seconds to play up. That was absolutely flagrant.
Bobby Scott, he must have a little lucky leprechaun sitting somewhere in his back pocket.
It could be a 1st down for the Generals. It is not. So, great deal of emotions here with both teams as it looked for a moment like New Jersey was going to get a reprieve. It looked like Brodsky had gotten away with an act of burglary and shoving the defender out of the way after Los Angeles had tried to help New Jersey by making a 4th and 1 call up on their own 31. But it works out that New Jersey's got to give up the football.
Keith, call it poetic justice.
Well, I would say.
Brodsky knocks him down. He doesn't get a clean hand on the ball. He bobbles it. And by bobbling it, doesn't make it to the first down. But it looks like he did make the first down. So maybe the official decided to make up for it in another way.
Oh, now you wouldn't think that.
I wouldn't think that, but maybe I would. I certainly do think that. I think the official may have realized he blew the call and may have spotted the ball back a little bit.
Well, it was an absolute foul on Larry Brodsky, no question about that. Now all Los Angeles has to do is run out the clock. New Jersey with no timeouts remaining in the ball game with 45 seconds to play in the ball game. And the Generals have no timeouts remaining.
Offside. Get out of the way, Keith.
And Hugh Campbell tearing out onto the field, having dodged a bullet. And
Keith, there we see it again. What I was talking about.
well, where did his foot go out of bounds? Now that's a question. He turned around on the sidelines. The one thing I haven't been able to see, if his foot hits a chalk, and when he turned around over there, he's out of bounds where his foot hit, right?
Well, he's out of bounds where his foot hits.
Now he's down there. You would mark where the ball is. But you see that he's right on the chalk, and I don't know but what his foot might not have been on the chalk when he made that spin. We ought to go back and look at that again. But right now, Los Angeles is just simply trying to run out the clock. New Jersey with no timeouts remaining. And the clock is now in motion. Let's go back and look at this play. Now, see, Brodsky's got the ball.
He turns there.
He's down.
He has the first down all the way. So
well, yeah, no question but what, you had a foul on Brodsky when he shoved the man down, so they missed that. Now I gotta agree. I think they missed both calls.
So how do we call it? That he missed both calls, or he was trying to make up for the first bad call?
I think you had a fair quote a while ago called poetic justice. Of course, that doesn't fit so well if you're wearing the colors of New Jersey, because the ball game is over. And the Los Angeles Express has won the ball game by a score of 20-15. Los Angeles 20, New Jersey 15 on a ball game that ends in a swirl of controversy on opening day for the USFL.